One foggy day, Percy was waiting at the junction for Bertie the bus. Percy was a guaranteed connection and was feeling rather impatient.
For a fancy bus, Bertie certainly is unreliable and inconsiderate, Percy said indignantly.
Thomas and Toby chuckled to each other. Percy was still new to the branch line and knew how conceited he became when he tried to pull coaches, trying his hardest to be like Gordon.
Today branch line train, tomorrow the express,
Thomas guffawed.
Passengers are a serious business, and I'll thank you not to disturb me while I prepare for my journey.
He does sound like Gordon, doesn't he? Toby smiled, sending Thomas to another bout of laughter. Before Percy could retort, Bertie the bus peeled into the station yard, red in the face. Percy angrily reminded Bertie of the time. Bertie started to explain, but Percy pulled so quickly out of the station that he left Bertie in the middle of a sentence.
Why never?
Bertie huffed.
Percy pounded up the rails of the branch line, trying to make up for lost time.
The fog was getting worse, and Percy's driver checked the speed.
Steady, Percy, we have to go slow just in case the fogman needs to flag us down.
But Percy was being stubborn.
I don't need a fogman, he said to himself. Gordon doesn't need one. He can go just as fast as he pleases and know where to stop. And I can do the same.
But up ahead, Daisy was making her way down the line to run around the loop at the station, where she would wait for Percy to pass. While she occupied the line, the signal was red. Because the fogman knew the signal would be difficult to see, he placed a lamp and detonator and swung his lamp to warn Percy and his driver that Daisy was not yet at the loop. Percy, however, put the fogman completely out of his mind. He knew that he would be late if he didn't hurry, so he made another attempt to go faster. As he did, his driver began to check his speed again. Then, they hit the detonator. The noise made Percy's driver jump, and he accidentally opened the regulator. Percy didn't realize his driver's accident, and thought that he was speeding up on his own.
Now we're moving, he said.
The fogman heard Percy approaching, and proceeded to swing his lamp vigorously to warn them about Daisy. But Percy was moving too quickly to stop in time. Thundering by, Percy saw the fogman. He came to his senses and realized that he passed a red signal. Daisy was nearly at the station loop when she saw Percy's headlamps barreling toward her.
Oh, horrors!
Thinking quickly, she accelerated, barely making it into the loop in time for the guard to switch the points. Percy flew past the station seconds later, coming to a spluttering, screeching halt as his driver took back control. Shaking terribly, Percy backed up to the platform to let the passengers out. The fogman joined the passengers on the platform and spoke very severely to Percy.
Who do you think you are? Gordon the Express Engine? You could have gotten into a serious accident. Why do you think I put the detonators and swing my lamp?
The fat controller arrived and calmed down the irate fogman. Then he turned to Percy. Percy, you're better than to ignore fogman's warning.
But Gordon and Henry don't need a fogman, sir,
Percy protested. That's because they have warning systems in their cabs to tell them when they are in danger, Percy. You don't have one, and so you must need a fogman. Percy felt very silly. Word soon spread to the others, and Thomas and Toby gave him grief.
Oh, look! It's Percy the Express Engine, the only engine to try and beat the fogman.
Percy, pretending the fog was still there, attempted to hide his face.